Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Skull Zone. My name is Chuck, and today we are going to be talking about the coaches I believe are on the hot seat this year. If you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps. We've been getting a lot of support lately in terms of the likes and the views, and I appreciate it. So if you guys can keep helping, I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into this video. So these are coaches that I believe will be fired if they do not have a good season. And usually good season means a lot of different things. It depends on the type of coach. You know, certain coaches might have a lot more expectations while other coaches don't have expectations. And will probably just be fired anyway. I have 3 different tiers to talk about each coach. I have the ones that are a little hot, the ones that are hot, and then the ones I believe are on fire. Coaches that will 99% get fired if their certain expectations don't get met. So starting off with a little hot, I got Buccaneers coach Todd Bowles. It's only because we don't know how he does without Liam Cohen, because he did lose Liam Cohen, their offensive coordinator. Now, if he was the reason they suck, if they have a bad season this year, it's most likely going to be gone with Todd Bowles. I don't know. A lot of people don't like him. I don't really hate him or anything like that. I don't think he's a bad coach. I like the Buccaneers. Next up, we got Jonathan Gannon. I just feel like if they have a bad season this year, like 5 wins, 6 wins, something like that, 4 wins again, if they're in a spot to draft a quarterback, like top 3, top 4, top 5 maybe, because there's actually a lot of quarterbacks this year in this draft, I feel like they'll fire Jonathan Gannon and draft a quarterback. That's what I feel. And start over fresh new with a new QB, a new head coach. I don't know. I could be just overthinking or whatever. I think Jonathan Gannon's definitely gone if they have a bad season. I don't think Kyler Murray's gone, but if they're in position to, I'm pretty sure they will if they have top 3 pick. That's what I feel. Next, we got the hot tier, the tier where it's pretty guaranteed that they get fired. It's not 100% like on fire, but it's pretty much up there. Next, we got Raheem Morris. A lot of people don't like the Falcons coach, and I think that was kind of a dumb idea to spend that much money on Kirk Cousins and then draft Michael Penix. I don't think that was a good idea. I think it was super dumb. That was a lot of money to give Kirk Cousins, and then you just draft his replacement right away. And I think it was dumb. I think you signed a quarterback who is not 100% healthy to a 4-year, like $200-something million deal with like $100 million guaranteed or something like that. You know, I love Kirk Cousins, but that was way too much money to give him, and I'm glad we're on the next era of our team. And I don't know. I think if the Falcons suck next year, like 5, 6 wins, something like that, if they don't make the playoffs, they're pretty much done. I don't know. I don't think he's a great coach. I would rate him in the bottom 5 or something of coaches. And if this video gets 5 likes, I will do that video after my 2-round mock draft. If this video hits 5 likes before I finish it. So that'll be the next 2 videos. The 2-round mock draft, which already hit that like goal. Next, we got Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. I don't know why people haven't thought about firing him. I mean, I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, they're all reasons that their team is good. Their defense just is never good, ever. Their coaching is bad. Their defense is bad. I don't know why Zach Taylor still has a job. Me personally, I don't think he should get one. I think he should be fired next year if they suck, if they don't make the playoffs. Simply as that. They have to draft a lot of defensive players to make the playoffs, in my opinion, but I don't know. They're going to have to score 40 points a game to actually be able to guarantee a win. Next up, we got Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel. He's been in the league for 3 years, I believe. They made the playoffs 2 times, I believe. And a lot of people like to blame it on Tua. Yes, he doesn't play great all the time. But you should have saw last year. Last year he played amazing. 4,700 passing yards. He was fully healthy, and he threw that. I don't know. A lot of people hate on Tua. I don't think it's his fault. He doesn't have a good O-line. Tyreek Hill did not have a great year. He was just never open. Waddle wasn't that productive. His running back was the only good player on their team in this offense. So, I don't know. It could be Mike McDaniel's head next year. I know a lot of people want him gone. Next up, we got the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. Now, I know a lot of people go, oh, he wins every season. He has a winning season all the time, 24/7. He hasn't never had a losing season. That's great and all. But you have to do stuff in the playoffs for you to be considered a good coach. A lot of people call him a top 10 coach. Top 3 coach, sorry. A lot of people call him a top 3 coach. I think last year he should have been fired. He wasn't. This is his last chance. I mean, yeah, it's great and all that you always get 9 wins, 10 wins. Sometimes make the playoffs, sometimes don't. Good for you. And then just get first rounded. Next up, we got the coaches I believe that will 100% be fired if their expectations are not met. If they do not have a good season. If they are a bottom 3 team in the league, they're gone. Starting off, we got Brian Daboll. I was surprised they didn't fire him this year. I really thought they would. But I think if they draft a quarterback this year, like Shedeur Sanders, and have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, whoever they're starting, they'll probably suck next year. Get rid of Brian Daboll, get a new coach in, and that should be fine, but I don't know. I don't think Brian Daboll should have kept his job. I don't think he's a bad coach. I'm just surprised they kept him. I think he could be good on a different team. Next up, we got Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. A lot of people like to blame it on Anthony Richardson. Yes, Anthony Richardson sucks, but he's a developmental QB, and they pretty much started him right away. Like, they knew he was a developmental quarterback. I think next year he could be pretty good, but I think they should have started a different quarterback ahead of him and let him develop. But they didn't do that. They just threw him right into the fire. And he played good until he got hurt. And then this year, he was okay, got hurt, came back, got hurt, wasn't out for the season or anything, but they should have got like Joe Flacco or something and started him the whole season 2 years ago on his rookie year. But they didn't, and he's probably fired. I don't know. I don't know if the Colts like him or not. I personally don't think he's going to stay next year. And next, someone who should have been fired this year, and I definitely think will be fired this year, the Titans head coach, Brian Callahan. I don't think he's a good coach. I'm surprised they kept him. I guess they just didn't want to keep, getting rid of coaches every year or whatever. They should have never got rid of Mike Vrabel. My opinion, they should never have. But now it's done. They're always gonna suck now. I don't see him having a winning season again unless they fire him, get a good coach. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm just excited for the NFL season. If you guys cannot wait for the NFL season, let me know in the comments. Tell me who you think is going to be fired next year if they have a bad season, and I will see you all later. Peace.